Hello everybody, we're back. So, we're back to Final Fantasy Tactics on this Thursday. So, I've been doing a little bit more research. I got a little more idea of what I want to do here on my other playthrough. I'm getting close to the end. I have been taking my time with the game though, doing a lot of like exploring, learning all the different jobs and stuff. So I've been kind of taking my time with it. But with this playthrough for the stream, we are in Chapter 3. We're just before we go into Orborn Monastery here for that multi-tiered battle. And I don't think we're quite ready for it yet. We have a little bit more I'd like to do first. So I've done some research. I've looked up a few things. So first off, we're going to level a little bit with putting people in the best classes for it. So I'm going to move my ninjas back up here. I decided against, I know last time we talked about the unique characters and stuff, but Agrias, she's just way too far behind. I'm not going to spend all that time and effort to try and level her up. It's going to take too long. And it's really not that big of a deal, that important. So we're going to stick back to our generics up here. However, these two will continue to be ninjas for a little while, because that's going to give them the best stat growth for their attack and speed stats. Ninja is best for that. And then on our healer, he's going to be a knight for a little while because that's going to help with his HP and also attack stats, but not quite as good as a ninja. And then my mage, I actually put him over onto Geomancer because Geomancer isn't, again, it's not the best for HP and physical attack, but it's a lot better than being a mage. So, and since he already has the mage abilities, or the mage, like the MP, and not the MP, but magic attack and stuff like that, he should be decent with his abilities, which, by the way, we need to learn a few, or else he's not going to be able to do anything. And so I'm doing this basically to build up his physical tankiness a little bit. It's not the best, but I kind of want to experiment with it a little bit. And, you know, we may drop him over to Knight or something for a few levels just to get that extra HP and stuff. And then on Ramza, what do I have him as, right? He's still a Black Mage. He's going to go through the magic for a while and level up in that just so he has a little bit of everything. And that's about it. By the way, Black Mage is pretty much the second best for leveling up your... I believe Summoner is your best for magic attack, if I remember correctly. And the Black Mage is the second best for MP. The Summoner is the best for MP. The Black Mage is the second best. Well, outside of like the special classes or whatever, but yeah, Summoner. Really good, and actually magic attack, no, that stays the same. That doesn't matter what class you are. That stays the same. So it's mostly just the MP. So Black Mage or Summoner, either one is decent for MP, but Summoner is technically better. So yeah, that's where we're at. And also the other thing that I wanted to mention is we're going to work on... Hey, Greg, what's up? We're also going to work on decreasing our faith on our physical attackers and increasing faith on our magic users. So I've looked into that a little bit and I found pretty much an easy way to do that. So we're going to work on bravery first. We'll switch somebody, probably Taylor here, over to Orator later, and we'll work on faith as well. So that's kind of the plan for today, what we're going to work on. So let's go do that. I think I got JP boost and the Squire skills on everybody except for one of them. I think he has the heals. So yeah, I haven't done this on my other playthrough, like managing the faith and bravery stats on my guys. And some of those later battles, some of the magic, it really sucks when you still have these guys that have too much faith, so they're taking a lot more damage. And then And then I did switch them over, start leveling specific stats, though, for stat growths.
Right.
I shall do my best.
So, yeah, I should mention, like, these are the best classes for stat growth, not necessarily their stat modifiers, just their stat growths. basically grow them in things like ninja, knight, things like that for high attack, high attack and speed ninja, high attack and HP knight, and then switch them to the classes that have the better actual modifiers, better than stat growths. Yeah, play with it a little bit. Hey Greg, what's up? Yeah, we're working on our stat growths and using the best classes for it. Also going to work a little bit on managing our bravery and faith, manipulating those a little bit.
I'll handle this.
Yeah, Chapter 4 is being kind of tough for me in my other playthrough. I think now that I'm going to go back to that one and do some of this too on that one, and that's going to help. Because, yeah, the magic abilities... Like, I'm leveled up to the point that if I can get my abilities off, I can, like, nearly one-shot guys that are, like, the targets. But at the same time, it usually takes too long to get those off, and then they magic me and I die. So, having some better magic resistance would be nice. So, let's just have you hold up here. Because I have a plan. Who is...
Leave it to me.
Yeah, you hold up here, too. Yeah, what is on Chapter 4, you get to the battle just on, like, by the river. That's nothing but a bunch of chocobos. Oh my gosh, that was so stupid. It was so annoying. They kept wiping me out. I finally got past it. But, oh my gosh, it was ridiculous. Although, I mean, to be fair, I have Rams on my other playthrough. I have him as a mime, just because I wanted to try it out, and because the stat growths are really good on it for leveling. You know, if you can get him to do something every turn, so that makes it interesting though, because you can't control exactly what he does. So it's kind of interesting. Okay, so we're gonna work on. Yeah, let's increase our bravery on who's got the lowest. Because as far as I know, high brave, there's no bad thing for having high bravery. The highest bravery you can have is great, right? So really we need to get everybody up. But why is yours at... Oh no, I'm looking for one thing. I thought it was at 30. I thought it said 39. I was looking at his JP. I was like, what? So these are my melee fighters. They're going to stay melee fighters. So they're the ones I want to focus on first, because they only have 53 and 55, which is really low for bravery. So let's go with her first. Let's start pumping some bravery. Because you get to keep 1 point for every 4 points you give a character. So I'm basically just going to keep pumping as much of that as I can. Yeah, those red chocobos hit hard. Oh my gosh. And it's summon abilities, so it's not magic. Because I tried putting Reflect on a bunch of my characters, and it didn't work. Because it's a summons, so they still got right through. That was annoying. 97's the max. Okay, and the more the better. That's what I thought, yeah. It's faith you have to worry about, because if they get too much faith, then they'll leave your party. But as far as bravery goes, the more the better. Which, actually, if I really want to pump that stuff, I should just... go ahead and I need an orator, but I want to have Taylor here as a knight for a little while to build up his survivability, since he's going to be my main healer. Let's do something that will probably work. Yeah, 95%, okay. And then let's see how effective, if it makes a difference on your abilities here, since you were a mage. I don't know that this is going to make any difference, so we're going to experiment and find out. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Okay, that's what I thought. So with the Geomancer, it's like...
I won't stop now.
It doesn't... Like, the abilities don't necessarily level with like... There's no way to make them better, I guess. Like, they just are what they are. So, that kind of seems kind of weak to me. Okay, let's have you continue to just focus, level up a little bit. Let's wait till they get to us, and then we'll go crazy here in a second. Mostly I wanna buff him up some. Geomancy has bad scaling. Yeah, it's not the greatest. I switched the summoner over to it just now just to get a little bit of HP and attack. And mostly because I wanted to experiment and see how the Geomancy spells, if they were any better coming from a character that had been leveling in Magic. It doesn't look like they are, so I'll probably take him off Geomancy and go ahead and just put him on probably Knight, just to get, mostly for HP, to build up his HP and survivability. Okay, so we're going to use Steel again on you. Because that'll permanently raise you by, should permanently raise you by 2 now after the battle's over. So we're going to check that. Let's make sure.
I must go strong.
She started at 55, I believe, right? Let's see. She was at, no, she was at 53 because we've raised it twice. So she was at 53, so, okay. Try to remember that. Okay, let's go ahead and start fighting here.
Right.
Oh, crap, he evaded. Use other classes for status effects. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's the main thing if you were using a Geomancer, is the idea that those attacks also do status effects or have a chance to. That would be the reason to use them, but you're right, there's other ones that can do a better job if status effects is your goal. Kinyo's dual-wielded rune blade and stuff. You're talking about the Mystics? I did notice the Mystics did have a better, like, health-wise. They were a little tankier than the other ones. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Yeah, Geomancy's good as a secondary because it gives you that ranged option.
I must concentrate.
That can have those extra effects. That's nice when it happens. Yeah, I've used. Okay, hang on. Hopefully we're not too far away to use R. So let's go ahead and move. Because I want to keep building up one at a time just to get it going real fast. I'm going to keep using Steel on her.
Ready.
And let's wait one more turn before we engage those guys. I used the monk as a secondary a lot because of Aura Blast. So it doesn't have a lot of range, but it is ranged. That and also what is it, Shockwave, because that gives you a ranged option for like a melee character. So I like using that as a secondary. Plus, it comes with healing abilities. You got Chakra, so they can heal themselves. I really like the monk abilities as a secondary. Let's have you go whack somebody. So,
What am I done for?
yeah, haste on the time mage does.
I'll handle this.
It's come in handy sometimes, but it can miss. So that's annoying when that happens. What do we want to do here? Here and hit this guy.
Farewell.
about to be done here. This is the last one. Wait. Oh, nope. There's that guy, too. Okay, we'll get one more chance of using Steel on her. I think that's, what, 4 uses now?
I won't die here.
Yeah, she's at 73, so yeah, that was 4 uses.
Another stone.
Alright, so let's see where she's at now.
Yes.
Yep, so her bravery's up 4. Good. It won't take too long to do this then. She's already up to 58 from 53. We could make it go faster with, actually, since we're just doing that anyway,
Aye.
let's have you switch back to order for a little bit. Actually, let's make sure we have, well, it doesn't matter. He needs to be there anyway. He doesn't have the skills he needs to learn them. And I'm debating whether I want to... No, we'll leave white magics on there. It's fine. All of this should be... No, I'd rather you have Million Robe.
Oi, oi.
Okay, now, does he have... He has Praise. So that's good. But he does not have any of the others yet. So we need to work on that. We really need... We need Preach for the faith increase. Because as far as I know, I think that's the only way we can... Actually... Yeah, I think that's the only way we can do that right now. And we need Enlighten to reduce faith for our melee characters. So he needs a few points, so we got those abilities. And then you, we're going to switch you to Knight, unless you can, we don't have Ninja unlocked for him. What would we need? We would need level 4 Archer and level 5. Yeah, we're not doing all that right now. Let's just go Knight.
As you wish.
And then we'll take, let's see, yeah, that's a good loadout for the most part. And do I keep Fundaments on you? I think so. Instead of giving him the black magic or anything right now, because we're just trying to level right now. So, yeah, that's good. Okay, let's keep changing the scenery while we do this, so we don't get bored. Gosh, I'm gonna have to go back and read all your guys's. There's things in here I don't know. I'm learning. I mean, I could look some. Eventually, I probably will look a bunch of this stuff up. I've just been playing casually, so I don't know where some of this stuff is. Also, I haven't been worried about treasure hunting either. I've been.
Right.
There's a lot to focus on in the game. You know, there's a lot here. So kind of taking it one thing at a time and probably do multiple playthroughs. Although, to be fair, that as soon as this came out, there's 2 other tactics RPGs that I really want to cover. So I might have to like take a break, do one of those, and then come back and do a new run or a new series on Final Fantasy Tactics. Jump back and forth. Yeah, Lost Eidolons, yes. I do want to. I heard good things. I want to play that one. And then there's also... Now, this is a little... There is... what is it called? Rise Eterna. So they did the first one. I played that one way back early on in the channel's life. And it was interesting. But there was definitely some easy cheese you could do with it. So it wasn't quite there, but they made a second one that's the same kind of, you know, a tactics RPG. So I'm interested to try that one out and see if those things from the first one were improved and see if it's a better game, because it wasn't a bad game. It was interesting. It's an indie. but it definitely had its problems and its issues. So I'm interested to check that one out to see if it's been improved. I actually already, it was on sale for like real cheap when it first released, so I actually already picked it up. I just haven't played it yet. So that one's on the docket, and Last Eidolons is definitely on the docket for the future. I play on, I don't know what my next like regular video for Final Fantasy Tactics is going to be, other than maybe something to do with like the best classes to use to level up and stuff like that. That's kind of what I'm researching right now. Might do something like that. I know it doesn't do much for the veterans, but I'm sure there's plenty of new players out there that'll appreciate that kind of information that maybe not everyone's covering because it is an old game. You're still grinding, Rob. That's where I'm at. See, I'm just enjoying the grind, you know. Kind of like right now. I decided for the stream, you know what? I'm not gonna wait until I'm ready to do the next story bits. We'll just grind on the stream too. Just have the whole experience. So the only thing I'm really doing I do a little bit. Well, actually, no. I don't think did I do any? I don't know if I did any grinding off stream between Tuesday and today. I don't think I did. I just changed up a few classes and stuff, but I didn't like do any grinding. Okay, what are you doing? Why are you here? I keep changing my people around and forget what they were. I think you were my summoner, and you're just getting XP. Okay. You need to be using some speechcraft. Since it's the only one we have right now, let's use praise, try and raise bravery. I know it has a chance to not work. So it's only a 42% chance on her, and I don't know if it's 55 on him. What affects that chance? It's 68 on him, on Ramza. Is it their faith stat that's affecting that, or how much bravery they already have? Okay, because his faith is 68. 55% chance. He's also a 68, and it's 42% chance. So it can't be the faith stat. Is it the bravery stat? Is his higher or lower? It's the same. Or am I looking at? I'm looking at the wrong thing. Duh. His faith is 74. His is 47. 55. So is it their faith? Is higher faith make praise work better? Alright, well, let's use it on someone it's more likely to work on. Actually, you know what? Ramza still needs his increase too, so he's got the best chance for it to work on. Let's use it on him.
Boy, listen here.
Did it work? Yeah, it works. Okay, cool. And it is 4, so that means it'll continue to raise by 1 each time. Faith doesn't affect talk skill. So what is is it your? What's the difference then in its effectiveness, like it working? Is it the gear that I'm wearing? Okay. Oh, no. Metal, steel on you. Okay, 2 things influence talk, skill, magic attack, and zodiac compatibility. I keep forgetting about the zodiac thing. That makes sense. So it's an extra 1% chance for each increase in magic attack. Okay, so
Show no fear.
okay, so you'd be better off putting speech as a secondary on something like a black mage, because you would have higher magic attack on that character, and then it would work better, essentially. So instead of having him be an orator, other than to get the skills he needs first, he should be back to being like a black mage. All right. That is so weird. Why do they do that? It's like this is this class's main thing, but they suck at it. Okay. So that makes more sense now. And then, so the difference that I'm seeing, like in this percentage, is probably the Zodiac compatibility then, more than anything else, because it's based on his magic attack and then the Zodiac compatibility. Which means, in theory, we should see pretty relatively similar numbers based on the Zodiac. People like they're both 42. They're both the same Zodiac sign. Okay, it's all making sense now. And then he's probably just neutral, and he is favorable. Okay, cool. It all makes sense. Thanks. Okay, well, we'll keep using it on Ramza because the one that's going to be most effective for now. And do I go after? No, I'm going to wait one more turn for him to come to me before I go after him. We're grinding, baby. We're grinding. We're just sitting here, focusing a lot. By the way, one thing I do want to try, I want to do a stream. I want to try a Ramza only challenge run where you're not allowed to grind. You can only play the main story missions, I believe is how it is. And then you can't add any other characters. Of course, you have your guest characters. You can't do anything about those. But yeah, Ramza only, and then the only thing is you're allowed to recruit a character just to steal their stuff, basically, and then you have to immediately dismiss them. I kind of want to try. I was reading one online, and I think that would be interesting. So that's a possible challenge stream coming up in the future. After I've got a little bit better grasp and I've played through, at least my other playthrough is all the way through. Well, and this one, obviously, because I'm not going to do 2 different streams in the same game at the same time. That would be too much. Okay, they're to us. It's time to start fighting. Except for you. I just want you to keep using steel. Unless we start having people go down, then we'll have to kill things quick. Because I don't want to do all this grinding and then have to restart. That's bad. Don't forget to put Beast Tongue on the Black Mage if you want it to boost monsters. Otherwise, dual wield rods for +2 magic attack. I don't know why I don't think of these things, duh. Like, I guess I didn't think that those would stack. But they do. If they do, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, I have a bunch of beasts in my party because you get that one chocobo and it just keeps laying eggs. But I haven't used them. Like, I don't know if there's, like, are there certain beasts that are really good that's a good idea to actually use, or is it just not kind of a cool thing you can do? Yeah, we're going to keep doing this. We're going to start attacking, though. Or else we're going to have people get in trouble. We're going to run over here. We're going to finish off. Focus down one enemy at a time. Love the attack power and speed on ninjas, though. So great. You just missed Boko. Monsters are mad. That's kind of what I thought. That's kind of what I thought. Because, like, I used Entice on one time just for the heck of it, and I got it. I think it was on my other play through. It was one of those big, like, ox things or whatever that has axe as their attack. It's literally the only skill they have. It's just the attack skill. They have nothing else. So it's like, yeah. You ran dragons in Tactics. See, in Tactics it was a little different. There was kind of a point. Some of those monsters could be pretty powerful. I think I did. I think I had a couple dragons in mine too, at one point. And, one thing I do notice that as you get farther in the game, like right now we're not quite there yet, but as you get farther in the game, the enemies it spawns for you when you're trying to just play a map like this one to level up, they get harder, and they get to the point where you can't just sit here and use focus the whole time. You kind of have to just fight from the start, or else they wipe you out. Because like the blue or black chocobos, wherever start spawning and throwing meteors at you, stuff like that. It's kind of annoying. Makes it a little bit harder to grind. Where'd you go? There you are. I'm gonna yell at you again. How many enemies are actually out here? Is it just 3 of them? We already took out 2, so I think we're safe to keep using these guys for buffing people. This is going to be awesome, having these maxed out in bravery and stuff. Okay, so magic attack up doesn't influence your talk skill. You just have to have it on the gear. Okay.
Ready.
I admit I should do more reading on these things. I've done some, but there is a lot. There is a lot. I kind of just focus on like what I'm thinking about at the time, and then slowly kind of get it all together. That way I can eventually put out a video, you know, when I'm all done, like, hey, top tips after 100+ hours or something like that, when I hopefully know most of what there is to know. Those videos tend to do pretty good for me, so I like doing those. They're hard because it takes 100 hours in a game to make it, plus all the time and research to do it, but I like doing those because they seem to do really well. It's like what I do, I think I did it for Tactics Ogre, and I also did it for Unicorn Overlord. I think both those videos have done really, really good. Okay, you focus a little bit. We're almost done here with this one. We'll see where we're at when we're done with this one. Can't reach her. Have to move. And probably don't have to. Well, we might have to move. Yeah. Hopefully I'll be able to unlock. What's he at? He's got 300 job points, so we'll get one of the other skills that we want for him for the next round here. Alright, let's finish this one for now. If we can... Oh, can we get to him? Yeah, we go here. Okay, now let's see where we're at. Okay, so Ramza's at 78 now, so he went up 4. Good, good. Sense is up to 64, which is so much better than 53 where she was on the bravery there. And then you, we need to pick up, what do I want to do first? I'm going to do this one first because this will not take long. Use this on my melee units to reduce their fate so they take less damage from stuff, because this reduces by like 20, I think, which should be 4 permanent, so it's faster to reduce than to build up. And I don't know if I want to do that on Ramza, because I kind of like the idea of being able to do spells and stuff with Ramza too, so I may leave him alone for now, unless we need it in the future, and if we do, it won't take long to do it on him. But I am going to give my 2 ninjas right now, we're going to lower their faith as low as it can go. And it shouldn't take too long, while still building up their bravery. Alright, so let's change scenery again. Let's go to, I don't remember this map. Let's go there. Right, yeah, it affects the white magic too. Yeah, I'm gonna not do that on my 2 magic characters, obviously. I'm gonna keep their faith. I'm gonna boost their faith. Maybe like 80, 85. I don't want to go too far up because I don't want to accidentally get them up to 95 and then they just disappear forever. Oh, I don't think I like doing this map, but we're here now, so. What? There we go.
Of course. You can trust me. All right.
I shall do my best.
I am committed.
Okay.
Forward.
Yeah, lowering Faith to 3 is best for everyone except for Caster's Beowulf. Yep. That's the plan. See, that's what I was wondering too, and I've had that thought that chemists would be better healers technically, and I think I agree with that. But I don't know, something in me. I'm too used to having the standard RPG party, you know. You got your tank, you got your DPS, you got your healer, and then you got your other DPS, basically. You know, an archer, a mage, a healer, a tank. So I can't give up my healer, my white mage, even though, yes, chemist would probably be better. Who knows? Maybe I'll still go and do that later. White mage is pretty much 4th when ranking healers. Yeesh. Yeesh. Yeah, slow. Yeah. Slow is the main thing. For me, it's been a problem. Is they can't get them off. They can't get the heals off fast enough. Oh, stop talking. You're gonna convince me to switch to a chemist instead. And then I'm gonna have to take time raising up the chemist skill. Look what you've done. Okay, you are gonna focus for a minute. So, alright, and yep. So for anyone just joining, we are just grinding out some XP and stuff right now and leveling guys up in some of the best classes to actually get stat growth out of. So we got 2 ninjas because those are gonna be these are my main melee attackers, and ninja levels you up the fastest in speed and attack power, so that's why that are those classes. The one that's a knight, he is normally a mage. I have him leveling in knight because it's going to give you better HP and also physical attack power, so it makes him a little tankier. The orator is there just to boost people's faith and bravery, because we're also working on pumping up bravery and faith, but also decreasing faith in our melee characters so they take less damage from magic. That's kind of what's going on right now. We might have to go ahead and engage here. Oh, we can't. We're not close enough. Alright, well. White mages aren't 4th, they're 5th. Summoners are better faith-based healers. Yeah, yep.
My turn, is it?
I think my aversion to using chemist was just because it's a beginner class, kinda, and I'm like, a beginner class? Of course, we can mix it with something else from later on to make it more interesting. Okay, what do I want to do for you? We want to enlighten and reduce the faith. Let's just do one character at a time. Alright, 72% chance, so that's pretty good. What would it be on this one? Also 72, so not bad. Let's hope it actually makes it back. I think it did. Yes, it did. Cool. I should probably move you down here. Move you up. Abilities, fundamentals, focus. Keep getting those levels.
What's my next move?
Okay, this enemy should get to us this time, and then we'll start fighting them. Maybe, man, they're not. They're kind of scared. They're not. There we go. We got one came up to us. Shield parry. Nice. Okay, let's keep using metal steel on you. Alright, and then let's have him go ahead and attack. We'll move him down to the side here. I do like putting dual wield on my knights too, because they can do a lot of damage that way. Although it's still technically, I think a ninja with bare fist, or yeah, with bare fist, because he's dual wielding, is probably better attack wise. Enlighten again on sense up here. again. So since that's doing by 20 each time, that should be 5 points. Permanent points every time, which means that's why I said it won't take long to get these guys where I want them to be. Actually, let's have you go and attack, if you can, yeah. There we go, one down.
I'll handle this.
Better swords are coming, yep. Okay, you made Chemist Ninja with throw and items. Okay, yeah, so you got a lot of good movement, he's fast. That makes sense. Actually, that makes a lot of sense, yeah. Okay. We need to keep doing this. On you. Every turn. Just build up her bravery. I'll have you fight. Oh, you can't. Can't get up there. You can float, but you can't float up there. Well, I guess actually that's fine because you can attack from where you are. It's just okay. That's fine. And we'll have you go ahead and move and attack right here. Cool.
Leave it to me.
How many's left? There's still a chocobo down there, so let's go after that chocobo because they like to run away and heal themselves a lot. There we go. Actually, you're probably gonna have to move here. Hopefully I can still reach her. I don't know. Maybe I got her too far away. Nope, we're good. So what's her faith at right now? It's 10. Temporarily, it missed. I wonder if it's because I can't lower it anymore because it's only got 10 left. So there is a limit to how many times you can do it because of, yeah, I see how it would actually get a little bit slower to do as you got lower. So now it makes more sense to actually use it on my other guy then. But this battle's about over. And I think we'll just wrap it up right now. And then we'll see where we're at. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick with all generics too. The next run I do, I'll try to actually use the uniques and stuff, because the mistake I made is I didn't switch to them when I had the chance. So now my uniques are, 18 and 15, and everyone else is like 30. It's gonna take way too long to get them up to speed. I don't want to spend that much time doing it at this point. So I'm not gonna use them this time, but I'll do a different playthrough at some point where I'll use them and kind of get a feel for the difference there. But on my other playthrough, it's all generics too, and I haven't had any issues. Because I've also done a lot of leveling. Okay, speaking of leveling, we were gonna look. Okay, so we didn't do anything with him last time, so everything's still the same. It's gonna be you mostly. So you're face down to 40 because it was 50 something, 60 something. I don't remember. I know we dropped it really quick though. And then Bravery's up to 69. And I haven't done anything with him yet. So we're getting closer. Although, oh yeah, we need to switch him to a mage, right? So yeah. Okay. Job. Black mage, change job.
Very nice.
Well, we did have one more. I forgot.
By all means.
Oi, oi.
Did we have enough to get? I think we do. What else did we need? We don't want to reduce bravery on our guys. Obviously, preach to increase faith. Yeah, that's the only other one that we need. So there, we have everything we need. Okay, cool. So yeah, black mage, and then we need to put a secondary as speechcraft. Okay, that should be good. Let's give him something for MP. Alright. Alright, let's go. Let's go here and do a grind up here. Your first run, uniques, and then just use generics as leveling fodder. Yeah. Like where you got Ramza to Ninja at level 1 by just using the uniques, or the generics to level him by osmosis, essentially.
I will go. I was born for this.
You can rely on me.
I am committed. Ready and willing.
Okay, let's see how this goes.
At the ready.
Dark Deity 2. You know, that's one I kind of want to try too. I skipped the first one, but that's another good idea to put on my docket for the future as well. There's actually quite a few tactics RPGs that kind of came out in the last several months that I haven't had time to get to. So there's a lot I could be doing for sure. Sometimes though, you have to take a break though. You know, you play enough tactics RPGs, I have to take my break and I play something else for a while, and I maybe don't make a lot of content because I just need to get away before I burn myself out on it. Sometimes, you know, take a little break. So sometimes I've got those things too. Then I end up spending money on those games, and then I can't get the other ones sometimes, or have to wait, whatever. Okay, you are focusing. This map is the... Oh, okay, this shouldn't be too bad. We should have plenty of time to do what we want to do here. So just have these guys focus, keep leveling up as ninjas, which, by the way, what level are they? They're already max level. I might switch them to something to build up their HP a little bit. And you need to use steel. We're going to keep using it on her because she's not... I'd like her to get, I mean, all the way up to 97, yeah. I guess we don't have to get her all the way up there right now, today, if we wanted to continue a little bit of the storyline, but... let's see, yeah, focus on him as well. Anxious to get to my black mage. There we go. Abilities, speechcraft. Let's see how this works now. Well, this is the one that we were looking at before, so praise. If we go to you... Yeah, so it went up 4% chance. This one went... I don't know if that one even changed. It doesn't look like it did much of a boost for us. It did... Well, like I said, it's like 1% difference, so it's not that much. So it's going to be hard to use that on anybody. But thankfully, the negative one actually works a lot easier. A lot easier. Which is the main reason we need him anyway, because Bravery we can just use Ramza's skill because it's 100% no matter what. Oh yeah, that's right. I need the plus magic attack gear. You're right. Forgot to do that. We'll have to do that after this one's over.
For victory. Another step on my journey.
Okay. Absalom and Marvel Comic Invasion. So I don't know about Marvel Comic Invasion, but Absalom, I've seen some stuff on that. And yeah, it's not a tactics RPG, but it does look cool. Kind of it's like a side-scrolling beat-em-up roguelike. I mean, it looks cool. Like it's one I would play as like a decompression game, just for something different. Every once in a while I play. I don't do a lot of like beat-em-ups and stuff like that, but you know, if one has the right aesthetic to it, yeah, I'd play it for something different. Let's see. Who was I using? Yeah, on her. Okay. focusing unless can we get to that? No, we can't get to her, so we'll just focus again. Keep using it in light. I think I can use it one more time on her. Maybe. Well, let me go to 0. Apparently it will. Good. But there was no point in doing any more on her because it can't go below 0, right? So it won't give her any more permanent either. So next time we'll use it on our other ninja. But we can go ahead, now we'll go over here and hit this guy. Almost took him out. This will take him out. Actually, you know what? Let's not even bother going all the way over there. Let's just throw something at him.
Time to die!
Yay. Wizard Rod, Wizard Robe, Lambent Hat, Diamond Armlet, Mage Power, Glove. Just give me the whole list. Yeah, I know the Wizard Rod, the Wizard Robe. I think I have those right now. I don't have the Lambent Hat yet. That's later. I don't have the Diamond Armlet yet either. Mage Power Glove I might have access to right now. I'm not sure. Let's see. We need to use metal on our ninja, so we're going to walk all the way over here so we can range over. Just trying to get away from us. Okay, we're about to get these guys. They're getting close enough. Next turn we'll go after them right now. We need to use this Enlighten on our ninja guy. Cool. Awesome. Not to mention this is helping raise his magic attack too. So, yeah. Because Black Mage is still good for leveling. For, those who may have just joined. He is still good for leveling your MP and stuff. Not quite as good as a Summoner, but pretty close. Either one's pretty decent. Summoner is technically better though. Just by a little bit. Alright, let's just go ahead and go after him. Shall we?
What's my next move?
You just wait, because I don't want you getting out of range of my guy that's enlightening you. Black Mage isn't good for leveling. He's not... I mean, the only thing he's good for is MP build-up. But Summoner is better. He's not the optimal choice, no. But since I'm using him as that, essentially, just to get the speech out of him, it's not bad. It could be worse. That's more or less what I'm saying. Aw, you missed. You need to listen better, sir. No, yeah, the best ones for leveling is, magic would be Summoner, and then, like I said, physical attack and speed is ninja. I want to say HP and attack would be Knight. Knight's not as good as on attack as ninja, but it's still pretty decent. But you get better HP. I'm trying to think who was best for HP. Who is best for HP build-up? For leveling up? Because there's not much of a difference between most of the classes. It's a very small difference, but there is one or two that are a little bit better. Actually, I got the chart in front of me if I bring it up. Let's see, who was HP? Monks, I forget about... Yeah, monks. Monks are the best outside of... Is the Onion Knight in this version of the game? I haven't looked into it. Well, actually, this is... I think this is for Endless Chronicles. No, this one's for War of the Lions. So, yeah, I don't know if that... I don't know if the Onion Knight's in this one or not. Let me know if you guys know. I have not looked that up to see. Because that's technically the best, obviously, if it's maxed out. But everything else that I have seen, Monk is the best, and then Mime. Mime is actually top for HP leveling. So, there you go. Yeah, Knight is decent, but he's the same as like a Dragoon, a Geomancer, a White Mage. So actually for HP, I could just switch him back to a white mage. The main thing for him is I was wanting to get... Well, the main thing was HP. The attack's not that important. Because what's his physical attack for a knight is... same as a Dragoon. Ninja is better, obviously. So, Mime is better than Ninja, even. So, yeah, so Knight's not bad for a leveling class, for growth stats. If you, for physical attack and for HP. HP, it's decent. Physical attack, it's the best you can get outside of Ninja or, like, Mime. Unless I'm missing something there. Yeah. That's what I thought. Okay. No Dark Knight or Onion Knight? Okay. That's what I thought, because I've done enough leveling of a bunch of classes I would have found it by now, I would have figured. Ramso, what were you doing? You were stealing... Mime is good for leveling, yes. But also impractical to unlock at level 1. Yes. Yes, that is true. So like I said, in my other playthrough off stream, I do have Mime unlocked for Ramza, and I have him just being a Mime as I'm like leveling. Actually, I played a few story missions that way too. And sometimes things work out where like I was casting Odin, right, from my summoner, and then of course Ramza immediately cast it right after. And when two of those hit, you can just wipe out a whole group all at once. It's really cool. But then sometimes it just doesn't work. So it adds a different kind of strategy and thought to trying to play a class like that. It's not the most optimal, that's for sure. But I mostly did it, yeah, for leveling, because all the leveling stats, besides like speed, like everything else is really good on it. So, and I've had Ramza as a ninja for a while, and his speed's pretty decent, so. This one's about over. We got one more speechcraft we can use, Enlighten on you. Which, this would be the last one we would have been able to use on you anyway, probably. So there we go. So we pretty much maxed out everything we wanted to this time around, so let's go ahead and finish this guy off. See where we're at, maybe we'll think about moving on. Odin, I know, I like that one too, huge area of effect. Huge area of effect. And Lich was huge. Yeah, I unlocked Lich on him too. I haven't used it yet, but I did get it unlocked because you told me that, I think in the last stream, you said that was really good for some of the bosses and stuff, so yeah. Alright, how we doing?
Very well.
What job do I even have you on right now? I forgot that I even had him on Black Mage. Actually, we're done with that now, right? Level 5 is as high as we needed to be on it. Yes, we need to move him on. Need to get him down to Summoner. So I guess I'll switch him over to Time Mage. Let's go ahead and learn a couple things, though, while we're here. Maybe. Yeah, let's pick up things that we might actually like. I probably won't be using any of this, but okay. Change job.
This will do.
If I remember right, Time Mage isn't really good for anything leveling wise, but we got to be it for a few turns so we can unlock Summoner. So all of that's fine. Yeah, I'm not going to change any of that. The equipment, that's fine. Except for, oh, we do need to go him, right? He needs the, we don't have a Wizard Rod. Maybe I don't have that one unlocked yet. I'll have to go to a store and see if I can find it. Also, he doesn't have dual wield because he's never been a ninja. Can he be a ninja? Probably not. No. Didn't we already look at that? He would need, what would he need? He would need level 5 in the Thief, level 4 in Archer. I mean, it wouldn't be that hard to get, but it's really worth it right now. Probably not. So, back to equipment. What do we have we can give you? Wizard robes, right? Raises magic attack by 2. Yes. Okay. I think the cloak, the mage cloak, right? Do we have one of those? Yes, mage cloak. I don't think there's any. Oh nope, the wizard hat raises raises magic attack power. Okay, that's not bad. That raised it by, that's attack power 1, attack power 2, so that's 4 more. So in theory we should have 4 more %, right? And then let's see, are we near one of the places that'll sell? Yeah. Let's see if we have the
Looking for aught in aught catch your eye.
the magic, the wizard rod or not. No. Mage's staff, but he can't use that, right? Right.
Will that be all by all means?
So we don't have, not far enough in the story yet, but we're getting close if I just do the next story section, which we're probably ready for, but I kind of want to do a little bit more leveling first. So let's see where we're at again for, she's the one we've been working on. So her faith is down to 30, her bravery's up to 74. She's getting close to being done. His faith now down to 37. What level? You're at level 4 knight. How much longer do we want to keep you at knight? What was your original job? You were my summoner, yeah. By the way, you've got some abilities you can learn. Let's just take this one. And this one. Okay, so how much longer do I want him to be a knight? I mean, if I want more HP, I should actually take him to monk, because he'll level up in HP better. Because I don't plan on him being a physical attacker at all, really, anyway. So actually, it would make more sense to go ahead and swap him over to monk. If HP is my goal here, which I was trying to make him tankier. So yeah, let's switch him to monk.
As you wish.
My guest is wearing that, right? I could take that, but eh. Let's do something with better movement. There we go. Yeah, let's try that for a little bit for him. And then... Okay. Yeah, Lich is arguably the best summon for Tactician. Okay, and... Okay, so damage nerf in Tactician mode, but those, yeah, they're not affected by that because they're based on a percentage of the enemy's health and whatnot, yeah. Lich was popping Lucavi by 999, nice. Okay, so there's one more thing we need to... Or, no, he's got the Mage's Cloak. So we're good there.
Yes.
And we got him for level in HP now. And, okay, I think we're ready to move on. All right, so let's go to the desert now, shall we? Change of scenery. Thought about renaming my characters. Actually, I think, so if we do another... I don't know if I'll be doing another regular stream, just like a regular playthrough. I want to do that challenge stream. Maybe I'll do a tactician stream. Like, if I do a tactician stream where I actually, you know, play with a full team and stuff, I could rename characters after viewers or something. I think that'd be fun.
Understood.
But I don't know.
Can't wait. All right.
I don't know how much. I don't know how much more I'm gonna do. I can do a lot. I know there's. I know, and the one more stream is definitely a challenge stream. I want to try that, and then other than that, I don't know. I'm kind of having writer's block on coming up with new ideas right now. To be honest,
Where to?
it happens. But we'll get something figured out. I'm kind of just trying to get through the game the first time while I play through. And then I can focus more on tackling specific issues. It's usually easier for me to do it that way. The only negative thing is then, you know, we kind of get behind the curve of everybody else releasing content and mine comes out later. But, you know, if it's the right stuff, it doesn't necessarily hurt it too much. Obviously, it's always better to come out earlier, but... Okay, you guys, let's get some leveling going on here. Wait for those. This will take a minute for these guys to get to us, so this is a good one to do this on. So we're still working on you. I say for now we're going to target above 80 bravery for each character, and then get them, of these two, get their faith down low, and then we'll move on. That's kind of the goal for right now, I think. And you're just here to get strong. You're just here to get HP. Okay. Alright, so where are we at now? Your faith is at 37, yours is at 30. Which means we can probably only get away with using this twice if it works. It missed that time. Which I forgot to check how the percentage was too.
I'll handle
How much
this.
better or not better it was.
My true power.
Yeah, not sure how long we're gonna play this for now. Yeah. That's why I'm like, I kind of want to keep doing things with Final Fantasy Tactics because I got some ideas. But like I said, I want to kind of try some of those other games too. At least put like reviews out or something for them, and kind of go from there. Unless something really strikes me that I really want to dig into in one of those other games. I mean, there's plenty to dig into this one. That's why I said I still kind of want to keep doing stuff. I need to get several ideas just kind of written down and kind of schedule out what I want to do. Because it seems like every time I do this, I keep learning more things to do, like this. Like I was like, I knew this was a thing you could do. Try to raise faith and lower faith, raise bravery and things like that. But I just hadn't gotten around to it yet. So it's actually I'm kind of have fun doing this because I'm just anxious to see the results once it's done. Cool, he leveled up. That should help our HP. Okay, don't miss this time. So let's look at praise. That's one we kept using as our control group here. Okay, yeah, we're up to 48. I think it was 44 before, right? Because I added 4 magic attacks, so 4 more %. Cool. Alright. But we need to keep working on Enlighten, so it didn't work on her last time. Let's try it again. There we go. Worked that time. Yeah, this was a really good one for this. It takes forever for these guys to get to us.
What's my next move?
Get a bunch of XP. We will be probably pretty over-leveled, but you know what? It's okay, because we're about to go into some pretty tough fights, and I'd rather not have trouble with them. Even though we probably still will, because the one fight is pretty dumb. It's a bloodbath. Resistance is futile. Yeah, I don't want to go into it's the fight with oh, what's his face? The one at the end of the, I think it's at the end. No, it's not at the end of the monastery. It's up at the castle. Yeah. Where you have to do one-on-one with Ramza. And then after you do that, you still have to fight with your full party, and Ramza doesn't get the heal in between. I won that one off RNG. I just kept restarting it until I won the first part because it was just whether my attack like critted or not. If it critted, I killed him one shot. If I didn't, he got 2 shots on me and I was dead. But then I had to fight the second part of the battle. I had to do it twice to get through it because I lost, and I had to do the first section over again. It took forever. So yeah, I want to be ready for that one. Let's see. Enlighten again on... Let's see if this still works, even though you have 10 only. I'm anxious to see. Will it still let me do it? It did. But she's probably just at 0, right? Yeah, okay. So Now there's no more point in doing it on her. We'll do it on our other ninja. We have one more turn, then we're going to start wailing on these guys. Should be able to take them out pretty quick. You've seen some crazy Weegriff strategies. Weegriff, right? Was that the one? Right? Yeah, I did that fight just all off of hoping the RNG went in my favor, more or less. Because, like, I know in the second part of the fight, Ramsel was down, and I had to just try and finish him off. It was actually my Dragoon that came through for me
All in a day's
in that
work.
one. I also kind of wondered if you just make a full party of Dragoons and have them all jump, like, you can never be targeted. Until you come back down, of course. But if your speed's high enough, you can jump again real quick. The only annoying part is when you don't come back down fast enough and the enemy moves before you attack. Speaking of attack, they're coming after us, so it's time to start whacking back. Okay. Well, not you. I don't want you whacking nobody. You're supposed to be building up our ninjas. Make them very brave. Very, very brave. You can throw some punches. Yeah, you can throw some punches. Hopefully I didn't wait too long and cram myself into a corner. Well, she usually is pretty good at taking these guys out quick. Oh yeah. Okay, I think we'll be okay. He should be pretty good too. Evaded. Nice. That guy, yeah, one of those guys. One of these guys, the one that I recruited the one time. And he only has one attack. He's useless. He's a sponge. He's got a huge HP pool, but other than that. Okay. Who are we? We probably aren't close enough. No, I need to move 2 over. Although I'm kind of debating on. Yeah, let's hold off. We need to actually hit something while we can fire. These guys are usually weak to fire, right? Let's just stay where we are. Or let's move here. We need to thin these guys out a little bit before we continue, or else we're gonna take damage.
I must
Take too
concentrate.
much damage. Ramza, you can. What are you right now? You're a time mage. That's no use. Your attack will be weak. All right, we'll just have you keep doing this then. Go ahead. Auto potion, dual wield, life font with chameleon robe.
There we
Yeah,
go. Nothing can stop me.
we just rushed him with 3 dual wielders. Okay. Yeah, that fight is a math problem. Yeah, I agree with that. Most people try to drag it out. Yeah, it's one of those, yeah. It's a rush the boss and kill him before he kills you kind of thing.
I can do this.
Hence the math problem. If your math is better, you win. More or less. Speaking of win, we're not doing too hot right here. He's hurt. He's gonna be out. And I don't think I currently have any way to heal him, so I'm gonna have to finish this fight now, really quick. 'Cause I am not losing somebody while I'm just trying to grind. That's silly. It's silly. I don't think anybody has. Unless someone has. Does anybody have a? I don't think anybody has martial arts on them with revive. I don't think I do have anyone with that right now.
It's now or never.
You have, yeah, we got nothing, so we need to finish this fight quickly so we don't lose all our progress. So these guys aren't really weak to anything magic-wise. but we should be able to take him out pretty quick. Oh yeah, we're good.
Leave it to me.
There we go. You ended on your second turn. Wow. Oh, we can't use Holy Sword if you have Chameleon Robe on? Did not know that. Interesting. Wait, why is that?
What is it?
Is there something... Oh, because it grants immunity to instant KO. Okay. Yeah. Ah, okay. See, I've had that issue too, which I wasn't thinking about it. When using auto potions, always just uses the lowest potion. Yeah, just get rid of your other potions, duh, and then have only X potions so you heal. Oh yeah. Oh, Greg, you're making it easy. You're making it easy. Stop it. That sounds too easy. I brute forced my way through it, basically. I just leveled up so high that I was able to brute force it more or less, rather than doing all the strats that, you know, yeah, other than using math. Instead of using Big Brain, I used Big Hammer, and Big Hammer won. It just took a few more tries than Big Brain would have.
May I help?
Okay, what are we looking at here? She is up to... Okay, we're almost there. We can only reduce her faith by 5 points now each time. So next time we'll be down to 18, and then 13, and then 8. So we need like 3 actual battles to lower hers. So we might do a few battles where we're just going to fight and quickly get through it. But we can still use it on him too. We'll get his down a little bit faster. And then you, I don't have you learning any monk abilities, so you need to learn some. And actually, you know what the most useful thing right now would be to learn like Revive and Chakra. What do you got? You got 1152, so we can learn both. Let's do both. Okay. And then after that, we're going to learn Aeroblast because it's ranged. Alright. Cool. And then... You are originally my summoner. You are originally my healer, actually. So you, we may be going Chemist with. But for now, you gotta stay this so we can keep using our speech abilities. Let's learn something. Might as well, we got the points. Okay, so let's continue on then. So what did I say? Below
By all means.
above 80 and below 20 faith. That's where we're gonna go before we move on with story stuff. So she's basically there after one more. We just gotta work on him. I would like to pump their faith a little bit. Maybe get it up to 80 before we continue on. Wouldn't hurt to pump bravery a little bit too, because his is kind of low. Okay, so let's go to... Let's change scenery again. They're running in circles, buffing. Buffing speed for like 15 turns. You know, so I was looking at the strat for like doing a Ramza only run, and that is actually because you only have the one character, obviously. That is a strat. You run around buffing your speed a bunch, you buff your attack power a bunch, and once it's both maxed out, you wipe everything out really quickly. I don't know. It sounds interesting to me. I think it might be an interesting attempt.
Wherever I'm needed.
I want to try it. I haven't done a whole lot of challenge runs in the past. I like watching challenge runs,
Ready.
but I've never been one to do them kind of myself.
forward.
So I kind of want to do some of those because I think they're a lot of fun. They're fun to watch. It's fun to watch people, you know, just fail, but then eventually succeed, and you know, it's fun. It's a good time. Okay, so hopefully after this one, she'll be ready. And then I just have to get him ready. I don't know why I put the mage in front. That was silly, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, she's already at 80. But I did say over 80. So let's do one more. There, she'll be over 80 now. The side demons cast nasty spells. They weren't too bad. Of course, again, I was pretty high leveled, so they didn't do a lot of damage to me, but they are still really annoying. It breaks the immersion for you for all the like the buffing for like 15 turns. Yeah, but I mean, if you're talking about well, like in that case, if they're just doing that to beat that boss, yeah, it's like there's better ways. That's kind of, yeah, I get that. Let's see, Speechcraft, Enlighten on you one more time. All right, cool. So we should be done with her.
Ready.
Let's move her out in front so this protect the wizard. Nope. Abilities, fundaments, focus. But I think when you're doing like a challenge run or something, though, obviously it's not. In that case, it's not about the immersion; it's about the challenge itself. So. Alright, keep focusing.
I must concentrate.
Okay, so now it's time to use steel on you to get your bravery, start pumping it up. You're still just getting levels for HP, because again, Monk is best for HP leveling outside of like Mime. So again, for anybody just joining, we are working on leveling things up. We're leveling up our stats and stuff, but also working on bravery and faith. So right now, the two ninjas, we're working on their bravery and faith. We're working on lowering their faith as low as possible, raising bravery as high as possible to make them very effective melee fighters that hardly take any damage from magic. That's the plan there. As far as everybody else, like this guy right now, he's just a black mage because magic attack gives us a better chance of our enlighten and our speech things working. So we have speechcraft as a secondary, but black mage has the best magic attack, so that's why he's a black mage, to get the best results out of using these, which I need to use this on him. Try and lower his faith. And then my monk is actually normally my healer. He's just being a monk to get HP build up, so he's tankier. And the ninjas are ninjas because speed and attack. It's the best class to build your speed and attack up with. So speaking of which, she's done buffing. Let's just go ahead and have her go take some people out. Oh yeah. It does help too that I just have them sit here just using focus this whole time because it raises their attack power. So when they do whack people, they whack them pretty good. Okay, metal focus. No, not focus. We're going to use steel because it always works. It raises bravery by 5. And then raising and lowering faith works by increments of 4. So temporary adjustments in battle of 4 or more give you 1 permanent adjustment outside of battle. And that's how you can permanently raise and lower the faith stats on characters. And that's what we're doing. So we're going to shoot for like 60 or above 80 bravery, below 20 faith on our 2 ninjas. And then we'll probably continue on story-wise from there. I might want to spend 1 or 2 times just giving my casters a little bit better faith though. Okay, let's see. Who are we trying to do right now? Our other ninja. Yeah, we can use it one more time on him. So, Speechcraft, Enlighten, lower his faith, and this will be the last one we can use on him in this battle, because we can't lower it any lower than 0.
What's my next move?
So, let's see. Who do we have left? We just got this one dude left, right? Yeah. So let's not take him out yet. Let's just focus on getting some of the XP real quick.
Come on.
Get steel on you a couple more times, maybe. Try to get to our black mage at least one more time, and then we'll just go ahead and finish this battle. Come on, black mage. There we go. Okay. So, actually, those two, I've done as much as I can faith-wise off them. So maybe we need to preach and increase faith on one of our casters. Can he preach himself? He can. It's only a 63% chance. You are my other caster normally. What do we got on you? Also just 63. Alright, well, let's see if we can get it. And he missed. Way
My turn.
Alright, let's just finish this thing. Actually, you're not the one to do it, because you're a... He's a time mage right now. I'm just leveling him up through different things to, you know, maybe just to get mime unlocked. And then I can level him as a mine because it gives you ridiculous stat growths. Steel on who? Who needs bravery? You need bravery, right? Yes. Okay. You go smack this guy. Almost. Okay, now let's see where we're at again. Okay, so
Very well.
Ramza, I think, yeah, that's as far as we need you to go in Time Mage. We can make you a summoner now. Let's do that, because that'll give us the best MP growth. And might as well give you something to give you more MP. Million robe. I don't really care about the boots right now. That's fine. Mostly just using you for the metal skill anyway. Okay, and then you got some points to, let's see, can we get purification's alright, because we can get rid of status effects. Also, while you're here, no. Well, life font, maybe. Actually, life font would be good. Okay, and black mage. We don't have any points for anything. She has 3,000 ninja points. I should probably pick up some more things. Let's get Vanish. Let's get, yeah, dual wield for sure. Water Walker's already learned. Okay, and then all of the things, so she can just master ninja. There we go. She is a master ninja now. When in doubt, grind it out. Yes, sir. I mean, most of the game is grinding things out and building up the levels and getting the new abilities and trying new combinations, right? I mean, that's kind of what it's all about. Okay. Yeah, she's good. And then he's got 3,000 points because I haven't been visiting this screen. So he can be a Master Ninja as well. Which brings me to the point where it's like, maybe I should just switch these guys to something else now. Because their speed, where is their speed right now? Is this class, he's a 9. She's a 9. Attack is 12 and 12. The only thing I guess to switch them to would be like Knight to build up their HP. Or even White Mage, but... I might switch him to Knight for a little while for the HP. Actually, no, why am I thinking Monk is better for HP? Plus, Monk with dual wield is actually pretty powerful. And since I just buffed up their bravery and brave, yeah. Let's switch him to Monk for a little bit.
I rather like this.
Yep, that's the right stuff there. And I don't think you need red shoes, sir. Let's use the German's boots. JP boost and fundamentals and stuff. Yep, that's good. So let's switch you to Monk. You didn't do it as much as before, so we got a couple levels still gained for you. And also, you don't need the red shoes. You don't use MP for anything. What helmets can... There is some kind of... Besides, well, I mean, they can just Beret thing. Beret. But that's on my guest. I don't want to take them off right now. I feel like they could use other things, but no, because it would be showing up. Okay. Good enough. That'll give them some HP boost. Oh, let's, I am hitting all the buttons. Yeah, if you don't enjoy the tinkering and brainstorming, grinding, yeah, it isn't the game for you.
By all means.
I mean, although to be fair, you can play through the game, especially on like an easier difficulty, without doing a whole lot of tinkering. You can kind of brute force your way through it if you just want to play it for like the story experience. Yeah, so I'm trying to decide. I mean, the point is to level, but we don't need to like focus on that super much with these guys. So I kind of want to switch them over to dual wield just because that's fun. So I'm gonna do that. Actually, that's just JP boost anyway, which they have most of the skills they need from Monk anyway, I think. Let's actually check that. Do we have some points to use? We do. I think the biggest one here is counter, because you can full on attack. Also, first strike, though. First strike. Ooh, first strike. Yes, I want that one. In life font. So yeah, we're going to save up some points for these guys and get them some stuff. She doesn't have as much. Let's make sure she's not missing anything we really want to have, like revive, but she needs more points. Okay, so she is at 18 faith, 81 bravery, so she's where we want her for now. We'll worry about maxing it out later. That's good enough for now, I would say. And he is 28, so he's almost there. His bravery's got a ways to go, though. And then I'm gonna get so confused where these guys were originally, because this is my original attack mage or summoner. I think I'm gonna keep him here for a little bit longer for some HP growth, though, before I move him back to summoner. Okay, so let's go to the falls, shall we? Change the scenery again. Gotta keep changing the scenery. Just do Mandalia Plains every time, we'll get bored. Even though, and I think for efficiency reasons, it is the best one, because it's a relatively small, easy map. So efficiency and leveling up is probably the best one to go. But you can get bored of doing the same map over and over and over again.
Understood. I cannot wait.
Ready.
We have a bunch of monks. This is just a party of monks now.
Hey, Sabbies. At the ready.
Double fisting monks. Dual wield monks nasty? Yeah. Or bare-fisted ninjas. Oh, I have to try that one too, yeah. Yep, less durable, but faster. Yep, for sure. Yeah, I do need to do a playthrough on Tactician.
Into the shadows.
I did, what, the standard difficulty on this one? Actually, I wasn't even thinking about it. For the stream, I probably should have just done Tactician. I just did the regular, I think, yeah. But also, you know, first time through trying to get my grips on things, I think that's not a bad idea. We can do Tactician later when I feel like taking on a challenge. More of a challenge. Okay, you already got here, so we're gonna already come smack you. Are you the one that has... I don't think so. I think he's only got the one attack. Yeah. She's got 2 attacks, though. Boom. Oh, you evaded. Ah, man. And you can't get to him. Well, that's not true. There we go. Took care of that one that got in the middle of us. Floating eye. Okay, you metal steel on working on our other ninja guy, which is not a ninja anymore. He is you, right? Yes, Ivan. Let's build up Ivan's bravery. That's what we're here for. Okay. And lower his faith. Speechcraft. Lighten. Cool. And we can only do that one like twice now. But that should get his permanent down to 24. So we're getting close. These things are just causing problems. Let's go back up here. Let's use chakra. Get some heals. Alright. Double punch. Took it out. Nice.
What's my next move?
Also double punch. Yeah, I evaded one of them. That's the problem with attacking from the front, but... Love the music too. Oh yeah, the music's always good. Square Enix has some pretty good composers with generally all of their games. Even some of the games that are like meh, the music usually is still pretty tight, like pretty good. I do enjoy Final Fantasy soundtracks from probably pretty much any other Final Fantasies, but who are we doing this on? You, yes. Alright, Speechcraft, Enlighten, I can't reach you, that sucks. Can we get to you? No, wait, well, hang on. Does this get me to where you can hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay. There we go. That's the last time we can do that this time now. So now we just need to finish off these enemies and move right along. Yeah, you're not so scary. Using steel on him. Let's get that bravery cranked up. Okay, and then what are we doing with you? Let's just have you focus.
I'm ready.
Probably take this guy out. Oh yeah. We got one more time. We can do... Who's else? We need to raise faith on casters. Or we could try using Brave to increase, but it's a really low chance. And we actually had a better chance of using Preach to raise faith on you. You're my normal caster. Or myself. 63 either way. You're lower. Preach to yourself. Keeps not working. It's annoying. Alright, let's probably finish this up right here. Bam.
Dust
The
to
land.
dust.
I do want to move on today on this one before we're done, hopefully. But I don't know, because I'm trying to get that one guy cranked up. Maybe we'll not quite.
What is it?
Where are you at now? I don't have to go into it. Let's see. Actually, I can just do this. There we go. 63-21. So, okay, his faith will be below 20. We still need to crank his bravery up. So let's do one or two more. and then we'll just kind of go from wherever we're at. And while we're at it, we can head on down here, because I think we might be able to buy a better gun. Oh, we got there without being attacked.
Greetings, after all in particular.
Yeah, we got the mithril gun. We don't have any of those. Let's buy a couple just so we have them for later.
May I be of further assistance?
Actually, hang on. While we're there,
Looking for aught catch your eye.
was there anything else? No, not really. Other than all of these things. This raises attack power too, but not as much as the mage. The mage cloak was basically the same, so. Or the mage power gloves. Those were actually attack power 2. Let's go ahead
May I
and
help with after all in particular?
meant to buy it. Mage power glove, let's buy
Are you
one.
thank you? Will that come back?
Okay, does that help a little
Me?
bit better than whatever we have? Mage cloak, which gives only 1 attack power, so yes, the gloves would be better. There, we'll raise our chance by 1% more. Okay, let's go here. I haven't been here for a while. See what kind of battle we've got. Which one is this? Ah, bad idea. Don't go here again. Nope. Not for just grinding. This is just an annoying one because of the swamp. This is a terrible idea. Whose idea was to go here?
I will go.
Okay.
I cannot wait.
Well, you know, if I just wait everything to get to me, though, I guess it
You
won't be
can
too
rely
bad.
on me.
Honestly, you are not... You should be in front, and I forgot to teach you things, so you're still kind of useless as a summoner. I need to give him some things to summon.
I am committed. All right. At the ready.
Okay. So I'm gonna say after this session of grinding and leveling, we're gonna be should be good. We should be good. Okay, you are going to focus. Good.
Me too.
Focus, focus, focus. Are you one of the ones I've been lowering faith on? Let's see the results of this. That was Ivan, yeah. So yeah, that only did 40. Only did 45 on Ramza. He has higher faith. But he also has that. Good gear that raises attack. But his magic defense is nothing. So I don't know. Alright. Yeah, we didn't teach me summons yet. That's okay, we haven't been using for that anyway. Steel should be on Ivan, yes. Get that bravery up. And then Speechcraft. Enlighten on him. We can use it one time, that'll be effective. So then I'll just use even though it has a low chance, I'll just use the thing to try and increase his bravery. Alright, let's punch some of these guys. Can we get somewhere where we won't be in the swamp? Not really. Yeah, whatever. Oh, crap. Then can't go there. Too deep. Can we go here? Yes. Smack. Smack. Done. Oh, that's right. That one's not good. But we can go... Here, maybe. That's probably deep, too. Yeah. This is where the floating boots would be nice. Oh my gosh. Fine. Let's just use... Let's use, Aura Blast. Oh, well, if he didn't evade it, it would have took him out. I was going to do a lot of damage. Yeah, they're not doing much damage with their magic now, since the faith is so low on these guys. Did he put him to sleep? Ah, you're sleeping in the poison swamp. That's a terrible idea. Where's the guy we're trying to steal? Ivan, you're all the way over here, aren't you? Nope, that's Fault. Ivan's the one to sleep. Nope, that's Sense. Ivan's right in front of me. Okay, then. Get some more bravery. You know what? Let's take care of some business first. Why can't? Why doesn't that? Oh, okay, I see. No, don't put me to sleep. Good, 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 good. Now you're working. Alright, this is gonna turn into I just gotta fight now. This is a terrible map to try to do this on. Oh, you didn't have the double. Except for you. You can keep buffing Ivan. Or yeah, Ivan. There you are.
Right then.
Alright, and Thunder will probably be enough to take this guy out. Actually, you're the one with low faith. This shouldn't hurt you too bad anyway, and it'll wake you up. So I'm just gonna do it. Nothing like a jolt of lightning to wake you up in the morning. Oh, you teleported away. Oh well. Still wake her up at least. Yeah, only 22 damage. That's cool.
See that?
That's cool. Alright, now we can take this guy out. Oh my gosh, he evaded both of them. Well, I tried. Keep using metal from him because I didn't give him any of the right skills yet.
It's now or never.
Okay, actually, wait, who's down? Falk's down. Let's see. Let's finish this guy off. Now she's awake. She could probably finish off. Is this deep water? Yes. Is this deep water? No. Good. We'll get from the sides. They don't have such high evasion. There. Finish that one off. I got all these monks. One. Oh no. Okay, another monk went down. Actually, no. Let's go this way. Nope. Too deep. I don't think I can get close enough to hit that other ghost guy back there. No, but we can hit you. Did I give you the thing? No, you don't have revive yet. That sucks. Okay, we need to finish this fight quick. Quick. Martial arts, Aura Blast. That should finish him off. Yes, good. You're gonna have to go out and smack something with a stick. Pandora, boom. I just killed myself with that. That's cool. Oh, and that ghost revived. Oh my gosh. Okay, I messed up. And now she's asleep. And my other guy dies after I take this turn. And I can't kill both of them. Whoops. Yep, no matter how high your level, you can still flub it up. Yeah, I don't think there's any way to... Nope. We'll just pretend that didn't happen. What swamp? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, then moving on. Should have played that a little smarter. Also, I need to give revive to all my monks. Which I should have done before I went in here. Actually, hang on. Okay, well, let's place everybody. Is this
Wherever
the
I
mountain
need it.
one? What am I fighting? A bunch of those guys. And then, okay, it shouldn't be too bad. Okay.
I cannot wait.
Just annoying because
Ready
everybody's
and
kind
willing.
of
You can rely on me.
like where we start on this one.
No turning back.
Alright. You are folk, so I don't need to worry about it. Let's just have you go ahead and attack. I'm not building you up with anything right now. You we do need to do stuff with, but you can go ahead and walk over here. It's fine. Not fundamentals, or blast. Almost got it. These guys just have huge HP pools, but they're not like terribly scary or anything. Let's move you over here. Give you steel to whoever it was that needs it. Ivan. Yes. Okay, and then you're gonna go over here in Speechcraft. And actually, I wasn't thinking about it. We could use Lighten on you. Yes. Cool. That's the only time it's gonna be effective. Nice. Counter. Love it. Okay. Paul can go up here to get ready to fight these guys. Actually, let's just go where we can do damage to them. Jump here. Abilities. Martial arts. Hey, he's got revive. Or a blast on that one. It evaded it. Yay. Alright, let's see. Nope, we'll just focus. Build up some attack power. Here we go. Shockwave. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. That hurt. Yeah, they're high single attack guys. Metal, steel on Ivan. I gotta move. This might be bad too, now I think about it. Okay, let's get you... Oh gosh, you have to walk around the long ways. Means you can't do any of this stuff. You can't do any of this stuff. Alright. Alright, we got some issues. We're going to run away. We're going to try and heal ourselves. You're still in good shape. Go up here and attack this guy. Oh yeah, double fist. Boom, dead.
I'm
Good.
ready.
You also have the double fist power. Can we take this guy out with it? No. But we can probably take out the other one. Yes. Cool. Alright, not too bad then. Just got this guy, which he may take him out. Yeah. But we can finally get up here, and I'm pretty sure that's not the guy. Yeah, that's Falk. So, Black Magic can't reach anybody yet either, just wait. This also wasn't a good one for trying to do this on. Trying to grind on. Let's see. The guy who I need to raise his bravery is currently taking a nap. So let's go back here and let's raise someone else's bravery instead. You are normally my caster. Yours is really low. You're normally something. My healer guy, you were my healer. Let's give you some bravery. You need bravery. Yours is really low. Oh gosh. Alright, let's go punch the mage. That is not enough punch power. Let's heal instead. Go here, abilities. Why does it go to the right and not... Oh, because on the... I hate how it does that. He's on barely an incline, but for some reason you just can't hit him because he's on that incline. Probably won't work on her either because there's an incline here. Yeah, it's just himself. Alright, well. I need to... She's got enough health to survive. Let's go back here and revive our other guy. Actually, no, he's still got 3 hearts. It's fine. Let's just go punch this guy first. Because one more time and he'll go down. You need to raise the faith on you because you're normally a caster. If it works, it hasn't worked yet. Hey, that's the first time it actually worked. All right, cool. Just don't take. Oh my gosh, that took her out. Of course it did. And you're the one that doesn't have... No, you do have revive. Okay. We need to revive our monks. Of course, you have to be on the same level as them.
I shall not yield.
Cool, she gets turned right away. Cool, we can go finish this guy off. There, once he's gone, this mage shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, we should be good now. Alright, we're going to go up here, we're going to speechcraft, we're going to... it's not you. Enlighten would be good on you, because she will still get a benefit from it, so... Plus up to... Oh, it missed. Man, it's up to a 79% chance, too. Okay, we gotta finish this dude off.
To the very end.
There we go. Alright, let's see where we're at. Okay, you are now at... Why didn't your faith stat go down? Oh, that's right, it missed. Okay. He's at 16 now. 16, 18, so they're both below 20. He still needs his faith to be up. Or not faith, bravery. Okay, let's see.
Yes?
You need to learn some things. Nope, you already have revive. Okay. Counter, possibly brawler, possibly life font. Maybe life font. And that's good for now. You were originally the healer, right? Maybe? I think. No, you were the healer. Yeah, you are normally my summoner. Yeah, level 8. Yeah. Okay. We are going to move on, I think, from all of this for a bit, for a break. So, let's switch you back to your main job.
Prove my worth.
Can we get anything else right now? No, that's fine. Wait. We have that. Okay. Equipment, major staff, rages and attack power. Yes. Yes. No. Probably. Yeah. And red shoes is good too. Okay. Parry's the only good thing you have there. JP boost. If we're going for just battling, we don't need a JP boost right now. We probably don't need mana font if we're using the thing that gives us half. We'll keep the movement on there. Fundaments is a secondary no. Let's use martial arts maybe, because we have another way to, because we could revive with that. Sure, why not? We'll try it. Okay. And you need to switch over to something. You were originally the healer guy. So, well, I haven't leveled up enough chemist right now, so we'll just stick with that for now. Regular old healer. We'll just go straight to white mage, just make you a regular old white mage.
Not a bad look.
Mage's staff is good. Headband is not good. You need to be wearing this. Who else is wearing one? Who else is wearing one? You are. You are. But you're not going to need it because I'm going to switch your class. So let's switch you.
Right.
To... What should you be for the main story content we're about to do? Let's try ninja.
Let's try this.
With brawler. And then do I need to remove his weapons so that he'll use his bare fists? Probably, right? So take those off. Actually, is that showing me? Yeah, his attack power is not changing based on that. Just is, well, I don't know. I guess I'll have to experiment and see what happens. You don't need this. You need whatever the best HP one is. I think it's the headband right now. Yes. Brigandine. No. The Jujutsu G. Yep. Okay, and winged boots? Probably not. Let's go with some movement from that. Or evasion. Evasion might be good. Or he has pretty good movement, so yeah, we might go with the cloak instead. Okay, you're back to a summoner, you're back to where you need to be. Do you have all your equipment properly on? Yes, you don't. You need this now. And then you need one of these, and I think the cloak could stay on you. Sure. And then, what are you guys gonna be? You're my melee fighters. Honestly, Monk is probably pretty good, except for not as survivable as some of the
How
others.
might I help?
Um, plus, actually, Ivan's gonna need to do
Yes?
something different because I had to take his stuff. Let's take him back to, like, I don't know, Knight or Ninja. Let's see. What if I change you to Ninja?
Very
Your
good
base attack
indeed.
goes down to 9.
Me?
Or, I mean, to Knight. But if we go back to Ninja,
I rather like this.
let's go Ninja. Okay, and then his secondary. I'm thinking martial arts. I like martial arts. He can heal with that. Concentration, so our physical attacks always hit. Probably the best one out of those. Either that or like equip heavy armor to make him a tanky ninja. I actually kind of like that idea. Let's go concentration. Let's go for attack power. So then all this should be fine. Winged boots. Maybe stay winged boots. Maybe go evasion. Let's go with let's leave. No, let's go Terminus boots. Okay, and then that frees up
How might I
her
help?
to have what she needs. For her secondary, though, let's go with... What have you got a lot in?
Yes?
What were you originally? You were a... You went through the Archer, Thief, Ninja path. So maybe Throw. Give Throw as her secondary. Movement +2, good. Dual wield, good. Okay, I think they're all set up now. Let's try that. Let's head back up this way. And if we get attacked, yeah, we'll do one battle on the way, because I want to test my Ramza theory, make sure I did that right. Okay, so
I will go.
Ramza...
I was born for this.
Let's have it.
Let's put you guys... Where are the enemies? They're all up there. Oh, a bunch of them. So we better line up. Just everybody
You
over
can
here.
rely on me.
I am committed.
Okay,
Forward.
let's see the results of some of this work that we've done. Ramza... I don't know if we should charge straight in. Let's hold off. You know what we can still do? We can still use steel on people that need more bravery, which was you guys. So actually, before we move, let's go ahead and do that, since we're not going to attack this turn anyway. Might as well take advantage of it. Keep building it up. Then we'll move. Then we'll wait. He can get not all the way there either. Wait. Stay back here. Oh, I left speed trapped on him. Well, hey, I mean, might as well keep doing that too then, since I left it on there. It won't work as well, probably, because our magic attack will be a little bit not as good. But we still need to use it on you a little bit, you a little bit. It's not that much. I think it was at 79 before, so... Cool. Can we actually throw something high enough to... Oh, we can. That will do 32, but if we throw a bomb... 64. Cool. Alright. I just realized I just looked at what these guys actually are. They are mind flayers. I say they look like mind flayers, like, and it's like, oh, yep, that is what they are. Okay, we gonna go here, and we're gonna summon something. We need to get the big summons because we can't hit anything yet. Okay, well, are we planning on casting magic on ourselves? Maybe heals, possibly. All right, never mind. We'll just hold off. We'll wait. We'll get our next turn faster that way. And we'll start wailing on these guys. You stupid little red bird with your meteors. Thankfully, I don't know. That's a summons, right? So I don't know if that is affected by having less faith or not. I mean, it didn't kill me, so that's good. All right, let's just do it. Let's go. Let's charge. Charge. Didn't quite get him. All right, let's test out our theory here about you with your attacks. Can I even get this guy from any of these spaces? Nope. Maybe from above him? Yes. Holy moly. So yes, unequip the weapon so that he uses bare fists, and he is a dual punching ninja who only needs one punch. Oh, I like that. I really like that. That's some very high damage. Alright, Speechcraft again, Enlighten. We already did it. We can do it on you. You missed. Alright. Can we get to something to actually... We could probably use, like, Aura Blast here. No? Dang. Okay. It's too high. Trying to finish that Choco. Oh, probably get it right here. Trying to finish it off before it goes and heals itself. There we go. Got it. Ah, evaded with my cloak. Fusion, yay. Missed, good. Okay, when we get close enough now, we can, like, fling some stuff at people here. Yeah, we can hit. Can we hit both these guys? No. Is there anywhere I can hit more than one at a time? Doesn't look like it, so I'll have to pick one. Let's just do this one that's right in the middle of us. He's hasted too, so.
Here I go.
No, don't throw it at your own people. Confusion sucks. Alright, well, we'll finish this guy off real quick since we're here. One punch ought to do it. That one's 230 damage. Holy cow. Okay. Yeah, Ramza's a punching machine now. Who needs a fancy sword when you have an iron fist? Alright, we're gonna waltz up here. Does this work on... Yes. Why is it a 0% chance to hit? Oh, because he has no faith. Ah, hence Chemist being better, because the items work even if they don't have faith. Okay, that settles it. My healer will turn into a Chemist. Yep. 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 Okay, well, in that case, we might as well just heal ourselves, I suppose. Before we die. And she can go finish off this guy. Oh, I'm not gonna make it. Oh, good, he missed. Oh, well, he's gonna come in. And, yeah. Alright, it's fine, it's fine. There, we hit 2 of them with this one this time. Just gonna have to wait till his confusion wears off. Or if I punch him, does he get unconfused? Of course, with the attack power I have, it might kill him if I punch him. Speaking of punching. That's awesome. Alright, you know what? Yeah, I'll take you out if I punch you. But not if I throw something at you. Or something small like a shuriken. Yay, he's no longer confused.
I'm ready.
Okay. I don't know if I can hit him from up here. Yes, I can. Good. Why is his attack so much... Well, it was attacking a mage instead of one of the mind flayers. Say his attack was a lot more than my other... Well, he's a ninja. She's not... Yeah, she's a monk. That's fine. Okay.
Come on.
Can you get down there? Almost. You can get here. But I probably can't attack him there. But we can do... Throw something. Jeez, that almost takes me out. Okay, so it does affect summons. Still, faith. Good to know. Good to know. Because he just healed 0 from that movable charm. Because he has 0 faith. Okay. Alright, well, let's see. Let's go across the bridge. Directly across from that guy. Probably throw something at him. Come off. Get out of here. Boom. Okay, so yeah, Ramza Ninja with the dual wielding bare fist, the bare fist. Really good, really good. And his bravery isn't even cranked up all the way yet, so but yeah, we're definitely gonna have to actually before we go in here. I know I was trying to get here, but I don't think I'm gonna get here today. Because now that I know what I know, no, I don't want to go in there again. Having a white mage is completely useless if I'm going to have my 2 melee characters have no faith, because they won't be able to heal from it. So I would be better off having him change his job, go be a chemist.
Not a bad look.
Chemist as a primary. What should my secondary be? Speechcraft. No. Well, if I'm going to level him up for a little bit, I might keep Speechcraft on to use to help the other guys again, but what should his secondary be? What did Rob say earlier? Oh, or was it Rob or was it Greg? Trying to go back and see what did we say for healers? We're thinking chemist, ninja with throw and items at the end. So that was Greg. Okay, so ninja as a second, which I don't think he has that though, do we? No, we don't have ninja for him, so we'll have to do something else. Well, darn, that makes this hard. Okay, so items, yes. What have you done in your lifetime? Like, what do we have? Like, I could just make white mage the secondary, I suppose, just so I have it for those that do have faith.
Aye.
Job. That's what I want. Okay. You've done knight. You've done some. I mean, we could put black mage and stuff on there just so he has some damaging things. Although, what's our magic attack power? It's only 6, so that's really not that effective. Might need to do something. I need something more utility. You know what? Monk as a secondary because he's got ways to heal and remove stuff without using items. I think that probably makes sense. Speaking of which, we have a lot of monk points for him to learn something. Which is exactly what we'll do, so... Because revive is better than a Phoenix Down. I think you revive with more health from it. And then Purification just works on a bunch of things rather than having to use individual items for it. And then we still have enough for Chakra 2, which is HP and MP restoration. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. That'll be an effective healer type now. But now, what do we have? We only have Potion, High Potion. So we need to get X Potion unlocked. We need to get Ether unlocked. Maybe Elixir. We should have Phoenix Down. We do. I guess we could use Remedy to cure all the things that the Monk ability did too. But we're going to need some things. And the first thing to do here, since we're going to do it this way... actually, yeah, once your equipment, you don't need MP for anything. So, well, this is still the best health-wise, though. Winged boots might actually make sense for him. So he can get to more places to heal people. I'll leave that alone for now. We'll see how it goes. Okay. So, there we go. Now we've got a chemist for our healer. Or we could go... I mean, he'd be better off as a different class with this as a secondary. Maybe. Well, then you can't throw. Can the ninja's throw ability... Yeah,
Boy,
it's a... Where does it tell me their specials and stuff?
Me?
Throw items, right, okay, and then someone that has ninja unlocked. Dual wield, but you have throw allows weapons to be thrown at fire away. Okay, so the ninja throw will not work on items. So you can't have someone like Chemist as their secondary on a ninja and then be able to throw the items. Or can you? If you could, that'd be the way to go. Can't do that right now anyway because he's not leveled up in that path.
Me?
Okay. So that is the setup now. And we're going to actually have to level him a little bit as a chemist before we can do anything else. So let's do one more of those, and then we'll probably... This will have to be saved for the next one on Tuesday. But by then we should be in a situation where I might even do a little bit of leveling up off screen again, just to get the faith and stuff where we were talking about. And then we'll be able to like just pump through some content like for a while without stopping. So let's go back over here to the Siege Wield. Actually, you know what? Let's end on Mandalia Plain, everyone's favorite grinding area. Which I totally forgot to put all the right things on for grinding if I'm trying to grind my chemist up. But, oh well. Just make sure you attack something every turn. He's got a gun, so he can hit long range.
Of course.
You can trust me.
You can rely on me.
I am committed. To battle.
Alright. Oh yeah, much easier enemies. Great place for grinding. So easy, so basic, so comforting, just the green plains. Okay, well, we can still do metal. We can do steel. We can do that on... You are the one I'm still building that bravery on. You can do nothing right now. Let's just have you run out there towards the other enemies. We'll just make this quick. You too. You go that way as well. Because these guys won't be nothing. Yeah, didn't even hit me. Okay, attack. Shoot him. Get XP. Hey, level increase already. Martial arts, summon, what do we want to do? Let's just, you know what? Let's go here. Summon something. Okay, KO him. And here it goes off already. Abilities. Metal on you, because your bravery's still really low. Punch the bird. Gone. Slice and dice. That was fast. Okay, so yeah. Plan for the future here. I will level him up just enough to get, we need X Potion. Ether, high ether. I don't know. I may just level him up to get, like, all this stuff. So we've got all the options. And let's safeguard. Oh, yeah. There we go. Throw items. You put that as your secondary. You set him as a ninja. You use throw items as his secondary thing. That's how you do it. Right? And then you can throw the healing items still. Yeah. Oh, okay. So maybe we'll turn him into a ninja, but a ninja that can throw healing items. Yeah. That's probably what we're going to work on. So I'll have to level him up a little bit in that way. Greg says, yep, okay. All right, we got it figured out. We're going to level him up a little bit because I like that idea of him being a ninja that throws healing items. Because for one thing, as a ninja, he's probably going to be a little bit better survivable in speed and everything than a chemist would be anyway. So that's the plan. Level him up a little bit in chemist, get the things that we want, and then switch over him to ninja, which means we have to spend some time leveling that, which shouldn't take too long. So what do we need? We need some points in Thief to level 5, Archer level 4. So a level there, 2 levels there. That's not bad. I will do that off camera though, because we got the weekend and everything, so I'll spend some time getting these guys where I want them to be. Now that we've spent a couple of these stream sessions just kind of figuring out how the party is going to be built. And then we'll go ahead and continue. I'll continue getting her faith lowered and bravery raised, and same thing for him. And yeah, that's about it. I'm going to raise his faith as my summoner, so he's stronger. And then with Ramza, we're going to go with if I'm just going to be leveling for a while, I'm going to switch him back to the magic path. Because what did we need? We only need one more level in Summoner, one more level in Orator, just so that everything's unlocked, and then I'll move him back. I'm not worried about having him build up a bunch in that, because I don't plan on him being a caster. But, you know, we'll have those options. Yeah, so I think that's the plan for the future here. So that's where we're going to wrap it up today. But, oh, you think guns didn't work for you? I don't know. I like the range on them, but they don't do a whole lot of damage. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's where we're going to wrap this one up for today. But on Tuesday next week, we're going to come back, and like I said, we should be ready. I should be pretty pumped, got all my stats where I want them to go, and we're just going to, like, bam-balam, power through the monastery, power through the crap up here, get to Chapter 4, and honestly, just power through as far as we can in Chapter 4. Before we get stuck, and hopefully we won't get stuck. We may have to go back and pick up a few specific abilities for Ramza or something, maybe, because I don't know if I have everything I want, but I'll look into that in between streams. So, yeah, that's where we are. Hey, thanks everybody for stopping by and watching. It was fun. It's always a good time. And like I said, I may have a challenge stream up coming in the future, and a lot of other games on the docket to be covering soon too. So stay tuned to the channel. Thank you so much for watching today. Remember to like, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. It really does help me out. And we'll see you next time. Keep on gaming.